Hey guys, we're back here again. We're gonna talk about a little about the the merger that is actually happening with DCIV and everything that has come about and why it took a hit down to $30 all the way, from yesterday from like at 60 all the way to 30, 50% reduction in one day. So we're gonna talk about a little about why that happened and they got confirmed right here. It says Churchill dropped that family with the merger of Lucid Motors. So will conclude a 2.5 billion cash plus a 2.5 billion high private investment equity from Saudi Arabia. And the key word is here that the pro forma value will be at $24 billion for Lucid. That's the big news. Because in January 11th, there was articles that you could look them up, not to make the video so long, that it was going to be a $50 billion market cap. So at that, it would be in doing the calculation, it would be a $40 per share, 60 billion. So market, value. So now, and then on February 16, I think it was a Reuters. There was an article about it. It might be at 12 billion market cap. Transaction cost. So meaning that it'll be at $50 per share, and that's why it shot up in that time frame. If you look at it here, that's about that time that it shot up from this to all the way to 50, right? And what happened from there is now today, since it happened, the deal, it went from and they want more money. So meaning that you have a less valuation at a higher price, or more valuation you have a lower price. So it's the opposite. So now if you do the math of 24 billion, it will be at $37.54 per share, and that's why it's roughly trading around that that price right now. So meaning that it's very valued at the market conditions at this moment. So meaning that they basically just pumped it up and then dropped it back down. And they knew that was gonna happen. So since they knew, they took their money, they got a better valuation. Good for them, But then they basically messed up the retail people. I didn't invest in it for the same reason because it's SPAC, so meaning that you don't even know what's the valuation on that more. Not so much of that behavior of if they put out there a lot of information, meaning they're trying to manipulate and see what is at the end of the day get for their interest, and what is that better value, share value towards them, right? So what they did, they messed around with these dates, right? January 11th, and almost a month later, boom, because they were negotiating at the same time, and they were using us as prop. There was a debate. So that's why once I see that type of behavior, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wait to settle down, and then after that, I'm gonna buy, because that's when it truly comes out, and that's what happened. For example, another one that I think I like a lot is GHVI. It's the one I've spoken about Oros Holdings, I think. It's called Oros Holdings, yes. About the 3D scanning of the houses, and you can look at them online. So that's another one that hasn't. That one is stable, and not a lot of news has came out, a lot of push, a lot of sell. Because when people are trying to sell, it's because they're for the best interest, and at the end of the day, not ours, and the retail. So at the end of the day, that's what we need to learn from this incident. So meaning that I think this one is a little bit more well behaved and better. See, it's now hit $20 right now, and today it dropped all the way to 15.80. So this is a buy. I think it's a buy at this point. And I already bought some shares of this. So, and I'm gonna buy more this week. See how it turns out. But yeah, so that's the whole point of why it went down. But at the end of the day, it's still a good company. But I don't like this type of behavior. Right now the market cap is around $67 billion at this price point right now. Oh, right here. So at the end of the day, it's a good company. I like it. If you like the company, you see future and see it as a competitor Tesla, go for it. Me, I do think so, but I just don't like companies doing that. But it is what it is. It's making money, and at the end of the day, it's just part of the game. So if you have any comments, you can leave them at the bottom, and thank you for listening.